What's going on, YouTube? Quite happy because I'm at 400 subs, and I want to thank you guys for all of your time that you've given to me and taken interest in my videos. And there's been a lot of good responses, and I'm quite surprised with the results. And you know, it's only going to get better from here, I guess. It's been a slow start, and then I got right into it, and now I've done actually a lot better than I thought I would. I'm going to do a nature walk today and tree identification. I've also got a new camera. I bought a whole GoPro kit, GoPro Hero 9, so I'm going to test out some 4K footage. And my original idea to do this video was to go by the creek last month, which I did, and I did some footage, but the thing is, it was getting a little too late. What I wanted to do is not only get tree identification going on, but I wanted to show the spawning trout in the river. And I couldn't do it the next week because it was trout opening season, and it would be just a zoo there, and you wouldn't see the fish. They'd all be hiding under the undercut banks and under the log jams. I'm doing this video, which is going to be probably just as good as that idea. And I'm up in Muskoka, and I'm gonna get some nice scenic footage, stopping at some waterfalls. We're gonna start here with the view. Take a look at the view. This is the lookout, viewing to the north and to the west this way. Over here is the east, and the town of Huntsville is in the middle of two lakes. We're on this huge rock face that drops right off below. Let's walk to the edge here. A lot of people carving their names of their loved ones and all that kind of stuff. Little high school crushes and everything into the rock. We've got the river below connecting the two lakes. We'll start off with our first tree ID. This looks like red oak. Nice big red oak tree, another one over here. Gotta watch my step going down. Been here before, but never right to the edge. I got a better camera now. Here we have more oaks. Got lots of oak here. I'd like to have my boat out, but fortunately the guys at the boat shop haven't gotten it running properly, so I'm gonna wait another few days. Back up the hill, go to the other side here and get the big view. Got some cottages on the island over there. Beautiful. Okay, here's some sugar maple. We're gonna do a loop around. Bunch of sugar maples, and there is a cherry. A couple cherry trees. And there's a small ash right here. And here's an American elm, I believe. couple more cherry trees. They look like they're not that healthy though. Looks like we don't have a wide variety of species. Let's go down here and see what these couple trees are here. We got the white birch, very thin diameter. This is an ash that's been cut down. Here's another big oak. It's pretty dead at the top. Looks like what, 3 feet across. And what's this one? This is a sassafras, which I didn't believe we have because I've never heard of them here, but that's what this is. And if I'm wrong, somebody please tell me. I can't really see the leaves all the way up there, but it's just because it looks like it's red in the middle. I'm pretty sure that it is. So if that's a sassafras, that's my first. Look how dead this oak is. Does anything live in there? Wow, that thing's rotten right out. This is another sugar maple. See, the thing about IDing trees, ooh, look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an ironwood tree. This is Ontario's best hardwood. Best you can get. You can even feel this, how solid this tree is. Just rock solid. Known for dulling chainsaw blades. And here's some more big sugar maples. And what's this one? This one, another ash. No, this is another elm. Another big sugar maple. I've only seen those ironwoods. There's a few in the city that are about that diameter up near a friend's house. So they're pretty rare. What are these? These must be poplar. AKA poplar and linden. They're all in the same family of trees. Linden is also known as basswood. What's this? Looks like another sugar maple. Yes, it is. And here is more ironwood. Wow. There's another one here. That looks like a big ash over there. There's another ash right in front, dead center. Another sugar. There's so many sugar maples and so many oaks here. More ironwood. Maybe I'll have to come with my chainsaw next time. Haha. More sugar maple. And here's a white birch. Somebody's carved into it. D plus P. Small ash here. Don't be deceived by the red oak leaves that are stuck on it. There's another ironwood. So much ironwood here. Of course, we have some softwoods. So we have some pines. I don't really know my pines that well. This one's pretty dead. So is this one. Let's look at the view over here. Another red oak in front of us. I'm looking right in towards town again. I'll head back up to the hill on my right and I'll get there. And look what we have here. Right on the edge. Is this a black locust or a honey locust? It's so short with how it's grown. But what's funny is this has serrated edges, very tiny serrated edges. And I haven't noticed that on the black locust. So I have to look this up, so it might not be black locust, but even the bark, you can see it doesn't look like a black locust. But it's so short, that's what's throwing me off. One thing about viewing trees up north and out of the city is they tend to look so weather beaten. So it's kind of hard to tell the trees sometimes. It's like the trees in the cities, they have like baby bark that's not really affected by the weather. It's always a few degrees more, or it's at least 2 to 3 degrees, or you know, maybe 8 degrees Fahrenheit cooler just outside of the city, and then it might be 10 to 12 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 Celsius once you get into cottage country. Wow, what a view. That same boat that was going by earlier, there he is again. It's all softwood on this ridge, well, mostly anyway. Look at all the root systems growing through the rocks, trying desperately to survive. Better not go this way, it's a little dangerous. There's more oaks right there. Look at that view. Yeah, you should see here in the fall. I was here in the fall before and I didn't take any video, I just got some photos. The reason why a lot of sugar maples live here, I can speak for them, not necessarily the oak, but the sugar maples, they like growing in the rocks. They're also called rock maple. This is the biggest ironwood tree that I've seen here altogether. You can see that spiraling growth of the bark, and then you see the serrated leaves. We're back at the top of the hill now. We're gonna get that nice sunlight on the opposing shoreline. What's this one here? Is this one called an Austrian pine or a red pine? I don't really know, to tell you the truth. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, more big oaks. You can just tell it's sugar maple and oak. Nice little hardwood forest, you know. There's a couple more ironwoods there when it's broken off. Let's get one last view. I'm gonna get myself a pizza and then I'm gonna continue this little trek tomorrow. I could smell the sugar maple. Wow. Remember the first time I smelled sugar maple, this has this distinct smell. It's hard to explain. And that goes for any kind of tree. It's hard to explain the smells, whether you're smelling the wood fresh or you're smelling the wood when it's burning. I'll tell you one thing, linden, aka basswood, when you cut it open, it smells like Pepsi. Not Coca-Cola, it actually smells like Pepsi. Anyways, guys, let's carry on to tomorrow. Okay, I'm down here in High Falls, Muskoka, to show you guys the sights here, and then I'm going to get into some tree ID. It's pretty busy because it's a long weekend. It's what we call Victoria Day weekend after the Queen. Let's take a look at the view. Some type of monument built here. Yeah, there's some markings on it. Aubrey Wright tablet is erected in memory of Aubrey White, CMG, known to his successors as the father of forest protection in Ontario. Mr. White was responsible for the first system of fire ranging in this province in 1885. He was appointed assistant commander of Crown Lands in 1887 and continued to serve as Deputy Minister of Lands, Forests and Mines until his death in July 14, 1915. Born in Ireland, March 19, 1845, came to Muskoka in 1862. The extensive lumbering operations of the district's earlier years qualified him to become Crown Lands agent for Muskoka in 1878. He was transferred to the department's headquarters in Toronto in 1882, but continued his association with Muskoka as a summer resident through the rest of his life. There's a testament to how much people love this region.
Do you want to? I will hold your hand. Adam, come stand next to the light.
Cool pattern on the rock, all the layers that form these rocks. Let's take a walk down by the water's edge. No drink spilling allowed.
One drop. Oh fuck, you did open the lock. Now?
Okay, let's start with some tree ID. This is really a softwood forest, to tell you the truth. But I did find this sugar maple here. So this is going to be a little bit of a trick. Let's see what we got. There's plenty of cedars. Some spruce. This is a beautiful forest among all the rocks. A bunch of washed up timber on the shore. The Muskoka River used to be a logging river and did heavy logging on the river. Somebody's built a little type of tent there, taken all the logs out of the river and assembled a structure. Okay, that looks like white birch over here. Okay, not really a hardwood, but look, we got some more sugar maples. Let's go up this way. What's this? Ash? No, sugar maple again. Here's another one of those trees. Yeah, it's looking more like silver, but are those silver maple leaves? They're a little hard to see. Meanwhile, I'm standing beside this tiny red oak. Or no, that's not a red oak. That's a different type of oak. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm not sure which one this is. This might be pin oak. I think that's what that is. There's a smaller sugar maple. So we have the Norway maple here, a lot of them. But the way you can tell the difference, because they look very similar, is the sugar maple. These points on each end of the lobe, they're a lot longer than the other ones. Like you can see how these come out a little bit and then they just point right out. Even on the ends too. But the tips on these are longer than the Norway maple, even though they look the same. This must be linden, basswood. I can't see that high up there. This has got to be an ash. No, it's another sugar maple. Yeah, they're having really consistent bark lines here. Usually sugar maple, the bark is just, it's random, all the ridges and stuff like that. And we've got another ironwood. And I guess because it's so rocky here, that's why there's a lot of sugar maple too. I'd really like to see some diverse species. That's what I kind of came for, but that's how it tends to be. Some places have maybe 3 or 4 different type of trees. Even in the river valleys, they only have trees that'll grow close to water, like ash, willow, sugar maple, Manitoba maple, aka box elder. There's another rotten sugar maple. Some elm. Or is that more ironwood? Probably ironwood. I haven't seen any elm. This looks like a silver birch growing out of this big spruce tree. Wow. That's it for now, guys. We'll do another one of these tree ID videos in the fall. Get the nice fall colors early in the season with the nice reds of the sugar maples peaking, and got some good sights for you then. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. My name's Anthony, and this is Ontario Firewood Resource.